Yeah, bro. So I'm in this bitch talking to Big James. You know what I'm saying? As y'all know, I always get to talking to Big James over time because we be talking about the real facts. And me and Big James was just in here on live, gang. Check my boy out. We gonna be tapping in. You feel me? We got the gadgets. Y'all see me in the back. I'm working with electronics. We getting to this yanker this year, baby. You know what I'm saying? We get to this yanker this year, baby. But yeah, we were talking about the irony behind cenat and the genius or lack thereof behind how he has risen and taken over the game. And basically, we were going over it. It was a group of individuals that started this thing, bro. It was Drewski. It was Well, let's go back before Drewski, because Drewski was early on, but Drewski came later, truly, if you be real about it. It was the first and foremost nigga is his dog that's in trouble right now. You know what I'm saying? Free that man. I don't know if he really did what he did, but I know he was having his way out here in these streets, and I never wanted to see nobody go to jail, period, and wish that on no brother. But especially not to see somebody that was living like him, and that's that motherfucker, Duke Dennis. You know what I'm saying?
What happened to Duke Dennis?
They say Duke Dennis got like some sort of case right now, like some sort of like kid case or like some sexual assault or something. Yeah, with something like messed up with Duke Dennis right now, where he in trouble, like looking at like some time and all of that. But
But look, that just I mean, even if he didn't do nothing, bro, that just shows the point that man.
too much pussy. Dude didn't look at this man got Glorilla. See that's why I said we gotta talk about this, bro. We are going into the rabbit hole, nigga, because this nigga got Glorilla on one of the biggest hits of the year. Shouted out his name. Yeah, that's like when that nigga said, "Tell Steve Harvey I don't wanna." You know what I'm saying? That nigga Future. Like, he get quotables. Like, niggas used to quote females' names out and make them bigger stars just to see if they fuck with them. Like Yo Gotti did Angela. You know what I mean? Now the women starting to do us like that.
Lil Wayne did Superhead.
Yeah. And look at them boys. Linked with them, you know what I'm saying? And so, but yeah, that's what that nigga going through right now is like basically getting too big, becoming too big of a sex symbol. You feel me? But Duke Dennis was original head with this. It was Duke Dennis. You said Flight, Deshae Frost, DDG,
What's his name?
Pootie P,
Honestly, I remember him.
Pootie P, and a couple of other of them cats too.
And you can also add the Vine cast in there too, because even though some of them kind of died off and shit, you still got some of the Vine people that
Yeah.
still kind of going.
That's the original set though. The original set and Rakai. Rakai came along pretty early because they just picked and Ray and that boy Ray. Outside of that, like 6 to 10 cats that I just named, you got the next group of cats became Drewski and that boy, what is his name? The one that be dressing up like Spider-Man? It's Miles Morales. Miles Morales. You got Miles Morales, and all of them cats was a part of the early campaign where they were doing them 24-hour streams, and they were doing like the sleepovers and all that, where they had the big fake beds, and they be all up in there in their pajamas, and they start having Kevin Hart and them niggas. That's when they start getting big. See, once they took their following to a certain level, Kai was able to invest in buying rappers. Like basically what the promoters do to get the rappers to come and perform on their show and shit. You know? And so they probably paid 30,000 or whatever, got Tyler, got Ice Spice, because they hot sex symbols like, oh yeah, this is every young boy's dream is to fuck with these girls and have them in their room and at their house. So we gonna have Kai do that, like he's like, basically Jimmy, yeah, on some Jimmy Neutron, Richie Rich type shit. He's living the life. Yeah, he's living the lifestyle that every other kid. He's Dexter with the lab. You know what I'm saying? He's the man with the plan and the pieces to the puzzle, and that's the narrative that they painted with that. With having him doing those streams with those girls, which blew him up even bigger. And then he started doing the group streams, and that's when they brought Kevin Hart and those cats like that in. That gave, I believe, comedic insight to comedic timing, different ways. It's just all too real that basically what these cats did was they came together early on when they were probably 10 to 100K followers apiece, and they started, collaborating all of the time. They started collaborating, and they started basically like connecting, like interconnecting their streams basically to where like all of their following was watching Kai. Basically, that's what it seems like. It seemed like everybody basically donated they following the Kai. At the same time, they gained content because they were like able to constantly drop shit. Plus, they dealing with Kai, who's one of the biggest streamers. So it's like it all worked hand in hand with that group of individuals. And then they got Drewski and them, you know what I mean? And then the group of all of them together has been basically, they've basically been in charge of what's happened to this point now. They've basically been I would say that they are responsible for what streaming has become right now. Like the face of streaming right now and what everybody's doing and trying to do and all of that. I'd say that Kai and that group of people we just named are single-handedly responsible for that. Because then he went on to do the streaming university and certain thing. It's been very calculated. Because that was a combination of followers if you think of it. Because everybody went to Streamer University had big followings. They had India Love and Cooking with Kaya out there. Cooking with Kaya just was the biggest viral sensation of that year and that quarter. You know what I'm saying? And so they got all these people doing this live stream. Of course, their following is going to be watching what they're doing, and they're streaming this to say, oh, yeah, I'm dealing with Kai now, this, that, and the third. So it's like, okay, we going to watch them. They going to this event. They getting dressed up. You know what I'm saying? This shit's popping. It was calculated, bro.
Shoot, and I even know, it's some cats I know that be trying to do the stream, like the streaming shit, you know what I'm saying, or like what we're talking about.
Yeah.
They still talk about the stream university shit. That's just how crazy this shit is, man.
Cause it was the biggest streaming event ever in history. So it's like people gonna talk about that for years to come, bro. So it's these things, those events, those type of calculated promotion stunts, and combo on it. Like, nigga, my thing about these females is if you gonna be out here dating on a dating site and fucking with niggas and sneaking around and doing this and doing that, don't tell nobody you got no nigga. Why you being honest with these other niggas about your life and you can't even be real with your nigga about the fact that he can't please you or that you don't really want him or you're not happy or that you're not gonna stay with him forever or that you're cheating on him with other niggas because he's not good enough for you, obviously. Like, nigga, you can't be honest about that with somebody that's probably breaking bread with you like that. Help take you and your kids and shit to the hospital if they sick or if emergency happen. A motherfucker might have to fight for their life over you. If somebody came up in here right now and tried to take us out or tried to, rob us or kill us or something, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, You can't be real with that motherfucker that you fully invested in, that you lay in the bed with and stare in the face every day. But you can be real with these niggas that you don't even know about the fact that you a hoe. Cause that's all you saying is I'm a hoe. I got a boyfriend and I'm out here still entertaining other niggas because I need dick and attention that bad to where one nigga's not good enough for me and I'm not gonna be faithful. I'm a hoe. That's all you saying, bro.
Right.
Like I just got into it with my ex because I was too real with her. And I was fucking around with her and she got a boyfriend and lived with him and all of that. And I was like, uh, you ain't shit but a joke in your man's bed, basically. You know what I'm saying? Because you live in this nigga's house and you come home with all these babies in your mouth from babysitting over with other dudes eating meat and kissing him in the mouth and looking him in the face every day, making him look like into a fool. You know what I'm saying? All because you got fetishes and can't control yourself and you a sexual deviant. And that's wrong, bro. And that's ignorant. And that's the side of society that they don't paint females in, that they paint them as innocent and angels and all of that, and like they don't never do nothing, but they don't never talk about that. And I know that men ain't perfect and we got a lot of male demons that walk around and devils that scourge women on the earth and cause problems for females too, the same way, the same like. So I ain't gonna be fake and act like men is all perfect and stuff. We got men that ain't shit too. But I will say females don't get the jacket that they deserve socially.